What is up, everyone? It's your boy OJ here, coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about a supposed leak or rumor on this episode of PlayerEssence Cross Nintendo. Now, I don't really believe stuff that comes out of 4chan, and trust me, this is not like a video saying, oh, all of this is true or anything like that, but I have to give a shout out to my boy over here, Obi-Wan Plays. He did an awesome video on it. He got really hyped, and you know what, I was like, maybe I can talk about some of this stuff, and maybe not necessarily if it's true or not, or just if it happened, how would I react, what would the hype level be, blah blah blah. So Nintendo has confirmed that there will be a Nintendo Direct by the end of this year. So it's going to come sometime this year. We just don't know when this year it's going to come, but it makes sense that it comes in November. I mean, it could come in December, but it's probably going to come before the holiday rush of all the games that Nintendo has, like Amiibo Festival and Mario Tennis and Xenoblade Chronicles X. By the way, there's still supposed to be more survival guides. Nintendo said there's going to be 5. I think they've only played 2, so Xenoblade is less than a month away, but anyway, maybe they're going to roll them out really quick. Let's go and get into this. So the first rumor is that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct, and it's going to be on November 12th. November 12th, yeah, that is next week, guys. So it says there's going to be Nintendo Direct next week, and here is some of the stuff that it says it's going to be on. So the Smash ballot, and this of course comes from 4chan, so of course take it with a big grain of salt, but let's just talk about some of this stuff. How hyped would you be if it happened, blah blah blah, because some of this stuff probably is going to happen. So let's talk about it. So the Smash ballot results, so 6 characters, with 3 of them being available at the Nintendo Direct, and then you have more eShop titles and virtual console games announced with discounts leading up to Christmas. Pretty cool. Twilight Princess HD announced and will be released in February as part of the 30th anniversary of Zelda. So that's a big one. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. The Zelda Wii U game gets an official title, but no gameplay is shown. Pikmin 4 is announced and will release sometime in spring 2016. Star Fox Zero gets a new trailer and releases on February 26th. New remaster series for 2016 announced for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS, and it includes Super Mario Sunshine HD F-Zero X 3D. Xenoblade Chronicles X trailer and demo after the Direct with preload. And details on Nintendo Direct account, Miitomo and My Nintendo. Details on Super Mario Maker DLC. Fire Emblem Fates trailer and release date of March 25th. Paper Mario or Mario and Luigi Paper Jam trailer and release date. Hyrule Warriors Legends trailer and release date of April 22nd. Short tribute for Iwata is shown. And Direct includes with Splatoon DLC and new game modes. So this is a lot of interesting information. Like I said, some of this could happen. I mean, talk about like new Splatoon DLC and game modes. Yeah, that's probably going to happen at some point. The game has been a huge success. Short tribute to Iwata. Of course, Nintendo hasn't publicly really came out and done any type of tribute to him, you know, other than some of the pictures that we've seen, of course, from his funeral or something like that. So definitely something like that could happen. Hyrule Warriors, we do know it's going to be a spring title. It's coming out early January, I think in Japan, like early 2016. So yeah, that seems very feasible. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, whatever. That game. Fire Emblem Fates seems legit, like a March something release. I think Fire Emblem Awakening did come out in March in North America, or early, I think 2013 when it came out the previous year in Japan. So yeah, that definitely seems doable. Super Mario Maker DLC, they just released a new DLC. Of course, more is probably coming. That game is selling like crazy. Details on Nintendo account, Miitomo and all that. So this one's a little bit wishy-washy because they're not launching it till next year, and what more do they really need to say about it that hasn't been translated, you know, in the whole Nintendo investor briefing thing. So I don't really see them as coming out and talking about that like a ton or anything like that. That could happen, that could not, but that just doesn't seem like something, it seems like something that would wait till next year to talk about that, just because it is a pretty big undertaking for Nintendo. So Xenoblade Chronicles X trailer, like how many trailers? They're already giving people preview copies. The discs are made, they're pretty much ready to go, they're just waiting. And Direct with preload. Nintendo doesn't do this very often. Nintendo doesn't do this at all, like a demo and then with preload right after the demo. I mean, that does seem somewhat feasible just because that game is a huge game and Nintendo's going to want you to download it just because of how big it is, and it has all the texture packs and all the stuff to help the game load quicker. So yeah, that's probably something that Nintendo might do. The game is finished. It's already printed on disc and being sent out to preview members. They're playing it as we speak. So that could happen, but I'm just wishy-washy on that. Pikmin 4, obviously Nintendo said the game is pretty much complete. I mean, it just depends on when it's going to come out. Is there going to be an NX version? Is there just going to be a Wii U version? It could be. I don't really know, but that's that. But I do want to talk about this right here because this one is really exciting. I think this is probably the most exciting one, which is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD announced, and it will come out in February. It's part of the Legend of Zelda anniversary. So this would be awesome. I mean, this could be a big undertaking, and I think this is one of those things that Nintendo needs to do. But the only thing that kind of is like weird, it's like, okay, well, Star Fox comes out February 26th. I mean, they could double up games. They doubled up games throughout this whole last half. I mean, you had Yoshi's Woolly World and other games coming out. You had, what was it, Fatal Frame? Yeah, you had Fatal Frame and Yoshi's Woolly World in the same month here in North America. You also had various, Devil's Third, Xenoblade Chronicles X coming out the same month, Amiibo Festival, and Mario Tennis coming out the same month. So Nintendo's done it before, so it definitely seems like they could do it with this one, especially because it seems like they're front loading the whole freaking first half of 2016 because there's something going on in the later half of 2016. But The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, definitely want that to happen. I'm going to be super hyped if it does. Please let that be real, just because I would love to play another like true Zelda game. I mean, we've had Wind Waker HD, which I thought was phenomenal. I freaking loved Wind Waker HD. Thought that was an awesome game. Need more games like that on Wii U. And then we had Hyrule Warriors, which is also good, but a very different type of experience than the traditional Zelda. And Twilight Princess is one of those games that I think my own personal enjoyment was kind of hampered just a little bit because like I didn't have HD cables at the time the game came out, and like I had to wait forever because there was like an HD cable shortage like in my whole area. There was like no HD cables. Nintendo didn't make enough. Like you had to special order them from the Nintendo store, and they like sold out in like seconds. So you had to wait. So I was playing the game on my HD TV. I think I had like a 17-inch Dell, and it was blurry as hell, man. It was like you couldn't see nothing because I was playing on an HD TV with composite cables. And I didn't have a normal CRT TV to play the game on, so that was really lame. Like, and it just kind of hampered my enjoyment of it just because it looked so blurry and awful. And then later down the line, I was finally able to get some HD cables, but I had already played through some of the game. And even then, after I put it in with the HD cables, it still looked real blurry and stuff because it was just like SD on an HD TV. So I am ready to play the game again with some nice high quality graphics, you know, and hopefully just like regular controls, not having to do whole like Wiimote thing, like, which was, I guess it was cool back in 2006, but I definitely don't want to do that again. I also played the GameCube version too, which was cool. I like playing it with that controller, so hopefully they have multiple options, but it would be weird kind of going back to Waggle with the HD remake, so I'm pretty sure that'll just be standard controller. So I'm hoping that that really happens because I want to play through Twilight Princess again. And of course, if they need to make necessary tweaks and stuff like that to the gameplay format, which I think that they'll do. So The Legend of Zelda Wii U getting a name, I don't know about this one. It just seems so early for them to be doing that. I don't know if that's going to be real at all. So there's not much stuff on here that I really think, oh my god, it's going to happen 100%. But at the same time, like, I do think that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct very soon. Now, are all these contents going to be on there? No, I don't think the Mario Sunshine HD, all that stuff. I mean, I don't know about that. Who knows at this point? But what I do know is that there is going to be a Nintendo Direct because Nintendo announced it. So we just have to wait and see what's going on there. But I want to know, out of all this stuff that was talked about, what would you be most excited for if it became true and if it happened? Let me know in the comment section below, because that's just really cool. I think some of this stuff is awesome. I mean, and if Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct that really had all of this stuff, seriously, that would blow out any other Nintendo Direct they've had. Heck, might even be better than some E3s that Nintendo has had. Heck, most of their E3s, really. They had that one good E3 in 2014, had an okay E3 in 2013, 2012, and this past year's was horrible. So it'll be very interesting to see if all this happens. I don't think so. I don't think a lot of it will, but I do think some of this stuff is just kind of like, yeah, it's probably going to happen. I do want to talk about one more thing though, the Smash ballot, like 6 characters and 3 of them playable right after that. Holy smokes, I mean, who won? We do know that the Smash ballot is coming, but that's going to be crazy. If they add literally 3 more characters plus another 3 later on, Oh my god, Smash Bros is already my favorite game on the Wii U. It's just gonna become like, I already play it like crazy, so you guys know how I get down on Smash Bros, man. That's gonna be freaking awesome. I cannot wait for that Smash battle to see who won and if there's more characters, because I think there's going to be more. Alright, so that basically wraps it up for this video here. Please hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. All of the articles, source links, and all that will be found in the description below. Check that out when you get a chance. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will see you for the next video. Peace.